in the period. Do they inbound it and then give it back to Peterson as he steps inbounds? Pututau across to Crosby. He's a good option.
And Crosby hits a basket at the buzzer. End of the third quarter, Mountain Crest 56.
13 for Crosby. The threes are raining down at the Grizzly Den. 56-39, Mountain Crest after 3.
Tonight's third quarter Griswold sponsor is sponsored by Domino's Pizza.
After 3 periods of play. 4 3-pointers. What was it Hot Rod Hundley said? Gentle push, mild arc, and the cowhide globe, as he says, hits home. And that was right at the buzzer.
That is a killer, a backbreaker for the Grizzlies. You're going to see exactly what kind of heart Logan has. If they can get back in this game, they got to do it right now in the first of this fourth quarter. If they don't do it in the first 2 minutes, this game is over.
Mountain Crest has been consistent. 19 in the first, 19 in the second, 18 in the third. 4 3-pointers in that third period alone. 5 3-pointers in the first half. 9 triples.
Wow.
27 of their 56 points from behind the arc. Logan, on the other hand, with 2 3-pointers. One by Murphy, one by Larson.
They just haven't had any clean looks around the arc. Mountain Crest defense has been tenacious. They've been spreading it all the way out to nearly half court.
Fault, 3, got it! His first points of the game. The lead is 14. Pututau works against Benyon.
But Logan's got to play straight up defense. They can't afford to be sending them to the line with some shooting fouls.
Only 4 fouls on Logan, only 1 on Mountain Crest. Benyon with the steal. It won't go, and Benyon will go to the line.
Blue locking foul on the floor.
Nope, it's on the floor.
Oh, he said before the shot. Benyon chucked it up as he slipped down, and that's a break for Mountain Crest. You see Benyon taking that away. Yep, the bump before he got it off. In the NBA, it would have been shooting.
Luckily, we're not calling the NBA.
In the NBA, it would have depended on who was shooting if there was even a foul call. Here's a steal by Hall, playing the backside defense. He takes the skip pass. Now, maybe Mountain Crest can think about taking the air out of the ball. What do you think?
Well, and that's what they've been doing the last couple of minutes.
They started the third quarter like they might do it the entire third, and they end up scoring 18 points. 12 of those 18 from beyond the arc. Mountain Crest has been red hot tonight.
Well, they're just playing through the physicality of Logan. Logan's played very tough defense. We're seeing it now in this possession. They've been doing it all night long.
Plenty of banging and bodying up going on down there, that's for sure. And Mountain Crest has to call a timeout because Hall picked up his dribble.
20-second timeout.
Johnny Luke jumped right in his shorts with him, and then Johnny Luke had something to say to him as he was done. I mean, those are big shorts that kids wear these days.
They are baggy.
But I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to put 2 people in them. 6:01 to play in the game. 56-42 Mountain Crest.
Now Logan's got about a minute to make a run, otherwise Mountain Crest is going to take the air out of the ball. It's going to be a foul fest, and Mountain Crest's got to hit their free throws.
Just one early lead for the Grizzlies. 9-7. Since then, it's been Mountain Crest all the way. Back out to Pututau. Pututau kicks it out to Peterson. How hot is he? No. Red hot!
Justin Peterson.
Oh, say hello to my little friend. That was his fourth three-pointer.
Dahl with the charge.
That's an easy call. Pututau is planted there.
Offensive foul, number 25. Down Dahl, his second personal foul. 5 team fouls against the Grizzlies.
Peterson's had a couple of open looks at three, and he dropped that last one right in the defender's eye. Crosby all the way to the rim, misses. Rebounded by Johnny Luke. Ball's free, and Russell Murphy picks it up and scores.
Perks and Pututau run into each other. That makes an open lane for Murphy.
There's Perks taking another shot to the head.
Yeah.
They're going to have to make him play with a helmet.
He's going to have to take algebra over again.
He gets another shot to the head like that, he's going to have to take shop over again. Kind of joke a little bit about it, but
it's true.
A little bit scary.
Yeah.
That's why last week, you didn't see him last week. He got a knee right to the side of the head going for a loose ball, and when he got up, he was woozy. And they were careful with him when they took him to the side and checked him out, and I made the comment at that time that, you know, it is amazing how much more they know about those brain injuries and how much better they take care of, especially these kids in that respect.
There's a lot of reasons this generation is smarter than we are, and that's one of them. They just told us to get back in. Go play.
Well, I made the comment last week, too. If your kid's playing for a coach in Little League that says to tough it up when he's got a concussion symptoms, you better get him a new coach.
Yeah, get him a new coach. Then talk to the commissioner.
Approaching 5 minutes to play in the game. It's a 15-point Mustang lead. If you're just joining us, Mountain Crest led 38-24 at the half. They've led by as many as 18.
Foul on 21. Johnny Luke.
No, they call it on Luke. That's his third. The 16 foul on Logan, only 2 on Mountain Crest. As aggressively as they've played, only 2.
Well, Logan's had to play more aggressively in the second half just to try to get back into this game.
And try to turn the ball over. Peterson with 4 3-pointers here in the second half. All 12 of his points coming after halftime. Pututau just had it knocked away by Johnny Luke, who's had a big game. He has 17. And Tyler Crosby with 13. You expect it out of those guys. They've got some help tonight here in the second half, courtesy of Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson.
George Peterson. I'm thinking that Pututau's got to be our player of the game.
Well, he's cleaned up the glass.
Great defense.
He had 12 points in that first half, 6 in each period, and a 5-second call turnover.
5 seconds.
Logan forces Mountain Crest to turn over. The 10th turnover for the Mustangs. But the clock is on the side of the boys in blue. as we approach 4 minutes. Out of bounds off Crosby.
Out of bounds.
Perks will replace Webb.
Cody Perks checks back into the game for the Mustangs. Grizzly basketball.
Falk, 3 ball. Got it. Luke Falk with 2 3-pointers here in this 4th quarter. It's a 12-point ball game. A foul called on Benyon, and that will put Crosby on the line.
Foul on number 12, Joe Benyon. Second personal foul, 7 team fouls on the Grizzlies. Crosby shoots 1.
Take another look. Watch Benyon just with the body.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call. Officials love those kind of calls.
Crosby hits the front end of the 1-and-1. It's 10 fouls on Logan for the game. I've got Mountain Crest for only 6. So not a ton of fouls.
Yeah, they only had 4 in the first half.
Yeah, not a ton of fouls in this ballgame. They've let them play. And it's been a pretty physical game. Crosby hits both. He has 15.
Well, as hard as Logan has worked to get back in this game, they still have the same deficit as at halftime.
And there's a foul on Hall.
Fouls on number 5, blocking foul.
3rd team foul. And the first foul on Eddie Hall.
3 team fouls.
Hall doesn't like it, but you can see his body. 3 ball on the way. Good! Jordan Larson.
Jordan Larson, good for 3.
Yeah, Logan's getting those 3-point shots up, and they're converting on them. Just taking them too long to get in the offensive rhythm, and it's taken them way too long to get the ball back from Mountain Crest.
8 in the second half for Larson. He's got 12 points.
Jackson Webb
Logan
back
hanging in there. They're down by 11. Mountain Crest will get the ball. They've got a timeout. Here's the second quarter. Really did the Grizzlies in. They were outscored 19-11. And they had only scored 7 points until about the last, well, just the last minute, actually, of that second period. They scored 4 points in that last minute to get them to 11 points. Through that time, they had been outscored 16-7, and then Crosby hits that 3.
Yep, starting to feel like it's time to turn out the lights.
Well, it's going to take them a while to get the lights turned off. There's a lot of people in here.
Yeah. Logan's finest are going to earn their money tonight.
It's like a New Year's Eve party at the Lee Vaughn house.
With all the orange cowboy hats.
People dressed up in mascot costumes. Tutu nearly loses it. Falk dives from the backside and knock it away.
Mountain Crest ball on the sideline.
Peterson gets it into Tutu. There's Falk on the floor again. And then Larson knocks this one down and ends up in the Mountain Crest bench.
Larson just wants to get to know those guys from the south end of the valley a little bit better. Falk, good hustle, just can't get to it. And then right there, Larson jumps into the bench.
Johnny Luke forces Eddie Hall into the backcourt. And Eddie Hall will go to the free throw line. It's free throws the rest of the way for Mountain Crest. Johnny Luke picks up number 4. Johnny Luke has been quietly. He has not scored tonight. He's the assist
Eddie
leader
Hall,
for this
receive
team.
1-1.
26 on the season, 34 steals on the season.